Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Christine Anderson. I am a chiropractor who specializes in pediatrics, pregnancy, newborns, fertility, older children, children with special needs. It really just runs the gamut. And I am always looking for solutions for families to make it super easy to feed our kids dense nutrition. And sometimes that's really hard to do and have a life. So that is why I'm so glad I found Purium. They are a combination of pure and premium. That's where the name comes from. And they are a transformation company because when you start healing the gut and giving bodies dense nutrition and we're able to absorb it, then every cell in your body is going to be nourished, and especially the brain, which is the thing that controls everything. So we have done, Carolina and I have done a lot of videos talking about the products, and today we want to go over the grain-free pack. So I am going to just sort of pass it right on over to her. I'm also going to plug in my hard wire, which I forgot to do because it looks like everything's a little glitchy here. So I'm going to let Carolina get started and take it away.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Christine. I'm super excited to share this pack because a lot of us have a diet that is grain-free. And this pack is amazing for that because it helps us with having more energy, bettering our digestion, sleeping better, having a more balanced mood because it also helps us balance our hormones. Everything 100% grain free and also gluten free. So we can have that vegan protein, all those alkalines in greens, the gut support, the organic superfood. I mean, this pack has everything on it. So I'm so excited that I get to share with you guys this pack. So I'm going to share my screen and then I'm going to go over these incredible products. Actually, this is one of my favorite packs because it has the biofruit, which has all those antioxidants, the aloe digest, which is so good for the gut health. And the green spectrum is my favorite in the company. It has all those land and sea vegetables. So let me share my screen. Okay, here we go. So this is the pack, and it comes with incredible superfoods. As you guys can see, it has 6 different superfoods. And I'm going to quickly go through all of them. So the first one is the super amino 23s. And we've done other recordings with Dr. Anderson when we go over all the super aminos. And this is pretty much a pre-digested 100% vegan protein. It's made out of non-soy legumes, so it's soy-free as well because it is actually made of 8 essential amino acids, and it has about 400 to 500% more nutritionally effective protein than isolates, than any other protein, like whey protein, soy protein, any of those isolated proteins that are not very effective. This is 400 to 500 times better than that. It's pre-digested, which means that the super amino 23s do not enter the intestines and produces no residue, like fecal residue. So we don't really go to the bathroom and release the super amino 23s. They get absorbed immediately. And the formulator even said that it even gets absorbed through the lymphatic. So it immediately goes into our body. It is said that it's absorbed within 23 minutes compared to most proteins that take up to 76 hours to be digested. It's amazing. This is medically proven to build muscle, burn fat, and create collagen. It has also been featured in the physician's desk manual, the reference book, for years because of its ability to rapidly absorb protein into the bloodstream. So it is amazing. Dr. Anderson, anything you want to add to the super aminos? Because I know it's also really good for skin elasticity. We had a gentleman, he was 900 pounds. And in 6 months, he dropped 300 pounds. Can you believe that? He went from 900 to 600 pounds in 6 months. And he had no saggy skin. Imagine dropping that much weight because the super aminos, he actually chew them up to go into his bloodstream faster. He actually really enjoys the taste, but this is great for skin elasticity. Just wanted to add
Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. I wouldn't want to be having to lose 300 pounds, but for sure, yeah, usually a lot of loose skin occurs. I know I'm enjoying it for my skin. And I'm just so grateful for you. I learned something every single time I talk to you and do a video. I did not know that the super amino 23 didn't make it to the large intestine. So it pretty much is so efficient that it's being absorbed in the small intestine. That's where all our nutrients are absorbed. So it gets broken down in the stomach, gets absorbed into the small intestine. There's little villi there, and not villains, villi, and and then typically we have waste, and that's when it goes through to the large intestine to get rid of. So that's how efficient the super aminos are. This was another sort of surprise element to this company. There's been a couple of surprises. I was looking for a clean green juice, which I did find in the green spectrum, and I was looking for protein powders that were low in heavy metals, which I did find. But the super aminos is another surprise, amazing supplement, and also the Biome Medic, which doesn't come with this kit, but you can add to this kit, and that is the only known supplement that has been clinically proven to remove glyphosate from the gut, which stops nutrients from being absorbed, amongst other things. So I like to take my super aminos before I train and work out. So I know I'm building muscle, because a lot of people don't realize, but as you age, you tend to lose muscle. It's a cruel, cruel world, but that's just the way it is. But you don't have to just go, oh, well, that's that has to happen. If you knowingly and selectively use supplements to help supplement your hopefully clean diet, you can help with supporting every system, even the ones that they supposedly say are going to decrease and fail you. I don't listen to them, so I don't buy into all of that. But here actively is something you can do for yourself. So sorry I got off on that tangent. Take it back away, Carolina.
I love that. And, we also lose 1% collagen every year.
Yes.
So it's really important that we do take those essential amino acids to help us with the collagen production as we age.
Yeah, so not only collagen is in your skin, it's in your joints, it's in your ligaments. Everything that has a structure. Your bones have a particular collagen. So go watch the collagen video, because we go all into that.
Exactly, yes. So let's move on to the next product. Let's talk about the beet juice. And let me actually pull up the ingredients here. So beets are great. They're a great source of nitric oxide. This specific formula helps us with endurance, having more energy, also for stress. This is amazing. I like to drink it in the morning or before a workout, because what it does is that it helps our body produce its own source of energy instead of stimulating the body with caffeine that taxes our adrenals. This is amazing. It has that coconut water, the lemon, the pomegranate, beet juice. It has maca, a little yerba mate, moringa leaf. Moringa is so powerful. It has a little coffee berry, and it tastes amazing. This is the most delicious beets. And I remember when I used to juice beets, everything was stained. My clothes, my kitchen counter. This just makes it so easy. So we have all that nitric oxide. And I like to mix it in the morning with my green spectrum and my aloe. I like to mix this with Epigenius family as well. It's amazing, the two. And yeah, it's such a great energizing drink. I transitioned out of coffee drinking this because I used to drink 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day. I was extremely busy, barely sleeping. I rely on coffee, and I got sick. And that's when I realized, I got to make a change. I have to stop drinking so much coffee. I was getting dehydrated, and I started drinking Can't Beat This instead. And I've been caffeine free almost 5 years.
That's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great product. I love it.
Yep.
All right. What's
and
the
then
next one? Oh, yeah.
The next one, the Aloe Digest. This one is actually one of my favorite. Let's look at the ingredients. And let me share a little bit of information about Aloe Digest because it's one of our best products. I will say if anyone struggles with acid reflux, ulcers, aloe vera is extremely powerful. This is also gluten-free, and it's a great alternative to Biome Medic because it doesn't have the wheat germ. So it has a lot of the ingredients that Biome Medic has, plus extra good stuff. And a lot of people that are very sensitive to the wheat germ extract, and they still want to remove glyphosate, with this also helps us to remove glyphosate. It's great for GERD, any reflux disease. It's great for a great source of probiotics, and it promotes a healthy immune system. It helps the nutrient absorption because it helps rebuild all that villi, all the gut lining. It's amazing. It's delicious. I like to mix this with the apothecary before bedtime. I mix the aloe with the with the apothecary, and it's great. Is there anything that you'd like to add to this?
I will just say, I mean, this is the next best thing to going outside and cutting your aloe plant and filleting it and juicing it. I mean, again, it's work. It's time, it's energy. It's great to do if you have all that time, but if you don't, and also I have to say, fresh aloe is not that tasty.
No.
I just have to say that. I was very surprised with this product when I tried it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is an aloe product that actually really tastes good. It's got like a pineapple-y taste to it. It's probably from the digestive enzymes. I don't know if they actually put pineapple in there or the bromelain, but that's what it tastes like to me. It tastes pineapple-y. Tell me what you think once you try it. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I also tasted a little pineapple-y, coconut water.
Yeah.
It's so yummy.
It is.
And
it's refreshing
and
too. So especially like in summer, if you want a really hydrating drink, and you can make a mocktail out of it instead of poisoning yourself with alcohol, and just make it really fancy. And this is it's super yummy. Highly, highly, highly recommend for gut support. Everybody needs this.
Yeah, the lactospore, it's amazing. It has like 15 billion probiotics. It's really, really good. And because I drank so much coffee going through college, I developed acid reflux. And every time I drank coffee or hot chocolate or tomato sauce or anything that was acidic, I would get that acid reflux. And this is what helped me so much that now I don't no longer experience that, because I've been taking this consistently. And I like to mix this with the Aloe 40X. It's a 40 concentrate, so I mix the two and the cherry before bedtime, and I no longer experience any acid reflux.
Yep, great. All right, what's next?
The next one is the Green Spectrum, and I know this is also one of your favorites as well. This one helps us with our immune function. It has a lot of chlorophyll because it has a lot of land and sea vegetables. It has alfalfa leaf, barley, oatgrass, wheatgrass, spirulina, chlorella, sea kelp, which is really good for thyroid, parsley, broccoli, cabbage, kale, dandelion leaf, broccoli sprouts, and he also has dulse, which is such a great source of iodine. It's loaded with chlorophyll. It's the easiest way to get all those greens and all that chlorophyll into our body. And I mean, as you can see, it's sea plants, field grasses, garden vegetables. It's just a little bit of everything going in there. And a lot of us are not eating enough greens every single day. We're lacking chlorophyll, and chlorophyll helps us with the alkalinity of our body, also helps us detoxify, pull the heavy metals and the toxins. So this is amazing. It tastes like I think you can get the unflavored, or you can get the lemon flavor.
I was going to ask about that. So I get both because I like both. The plain flavored is, great. It just tastes similar to like a wheatgrass. It doesn't really taste, you don't really taste so much of the sea kelp or dulse, which is nice because sometimes that gets a little salty. But I like to add the regular green spectrum to my shakes or any of the other powders just to give a little extra boost, because most of us are consuming an acidic diet and drinking acidic things. We won't go into too much about that now, but you cannot get enough greens into your diet. And this is a really easy way to sneak them in for kids. Maybe you are making something with chocolate. Throw in some green spectrum, throw it in their smoothies. It will blend in. It's just so easy to do, and it doesn't really taste like anything once you blend it in. You could even put it in, like once you make a soup or a stew, you can add a little bit in to it, or like refried beans. I mean, get creative. You gotta be creative and sneaky when you're a parent sometimes. My kids are really good, but a lot of my patients, I see this all the time. They're picky, picky, picky. That's another topic too, because guess what, parents? They're not born picky. They really aren't. That's a developed thing, and we can talk about how to get them not to be picky. Just contact me if you want to talk more about that. But yeah, I was wondering, because the lemon is sweetened a little bit with stevia and has a very mild lemon flavor. It's not very strong, but they're both super good. And again, in the summer, I love the lemon green spectrum as a afternoon beverage. It's just so refreshing. Or if you've just had a walk or a hike, along with the cocoa hydrate, just kind of together, they work really well.
Yes, the cocoa hydrate gives it the sweetness to it. Yeah. So good. And mixing it with the biofruit. Right. This is another one of my favorites because it has so many fruits that it's almost impossible to eat as much fruit in a single day with a very low amount of sugar. Yeah. So this also helps us with our digestion. It's loaded with antioxidants, and antioxidants are essential for us to stay healthy, to stay full of vitality. It supports our heart, our liver, our brain function. And look at all the fruits that it has. This one is one of my favorites. It has cranberry extract, apple, pomegranate, lemon powder, pineapple, mango, blackberries, blueberries, grape, acai, beetroot, acerola extract, blackcurrant, goji berries, cranberries, strawberries, raspberries. I mean, where can you find a product that has this many fruits? And it's 100% organic. And what I love about is that it has cranberries, and cranberries have nutrients that help us fight bacteria. This is why a lot of nutritionists and naturopaths, they recommend to drink cranberry juice because it helps treat the urinary tract infection. So if everyone's struggling with that, this is really, really great. He also has the blueberries, which helps the body respond to inflammation. They're also good for the heart, for the eyes. Apples as well. They contain a myriad of benefits from, inside out. I mean, one apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's so important to have our apples every single day. The pomegranate has a lot of anti-aging nutrients and also helps us, get our skin glowing. It helps with skin damage. And the lemon peel contains lemanoids, and lemanoids help us protect the immune system and viruses. And then it has pineapple that contains the papain. Is that how you pronounce it?
That one actually, pineapple. pineapple has the bromelain, papaya has the papain. And,
oh, yes.
And just...
actually, what... Sorry.
That's okay. Just for clarification, these things don't treat anything. They support your body. The only thing that can treat your body is yourself. Our bodies heal our own selves, but we have to have the ingredients for it. So with this dense nutrition, these superfoods, it helps support every system in your body so that you can function at an optimal level. So whatever's going on, your body can come back into balance.
Exactly.
Yeah. One caveat with this. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, Carolina, but because these are from foods, all right? This isn't synthetic. They don't put any desiccants in there to dry it out. And I mean, in the food, I'm not talking about the little packet that comes in there. But I recommend, even with sealing the biofruit, I would put in another desiccating packet and put this in a jar and seal it, one of those tops that has the ring on it, because it does tend to collect moisture. And if it does, it will kind of clump together. The aloe also does that. The beet juice does that. And the reason I know this is because I would almost be done with the packet and then a new one would come and I would not realize the other packet was in the back of the cupboard and open the new one, and then I'd find the old one and it kind of coalesces together. It is still good. It's not bad. I actually kind of like to chew on them, almost like fruit leather. Same thing with the aloe digest. It actually was really good. The beet gets kind of hard. It's almost like a hard candy, but sort of good because you can suck on it. So if that happens to you, it hasn't gone bad. Nothing's wrong with it. It's just real food that is reacting with the oxygen and moisture in the air. And so just if you want to try to prevent that from happening, just sort of double seal it and try not to let it go to the back of your cupboard. But these are it's good because they're about a month's supply if you do it every day-ish. But that's just a little FYI for you, so you're not like surprised if your biofruit kind of clumps up.
Yeah, that's a really good tip. A lot of my customers also like to put it on the fridge. If you put it on your fridge, it stays nice and fresh and it doesn't clump up. But if you consume it every single day, you're not going to have a lot of problems with it.
Absolutely.
I like to have a lot of inventory in my house because I never know what's going to happen with the world. So I was like, this is shelf-stable food for 2 years. So I do put it inside of a Ziploc bag and then put it in the storage, and then it stays nice and fresh. Nice. So that's a really great tip.
All right, next one. Oh, yes.
It's the Epigenius. This is for anti-aging and for sleep support. This is based on sartar cherries, which are the only superfood in nature to have natural occurring melatonin. So we take 2 tablespoons before we go to bed, and it helps us get a good night of sleep. It also has lots of antioxidants. 1 serving, which is equal to 2 tablespoons, has a 10,000 ORAC value, which is how we measure antioxidants, which means that it has as many antioxidants as eating 6 cups of blueberries. So 2 tablespoons equals to 6 cups of blueberries or 30 sartar cherries in just 1 serving. So it's the easiest way to get all of our antioxidants. It's 100% pure sartar cherries, no binders, no fillers, no excipients. I mean, look, it's a dark bottle and it's a transparent, it's a clear bottle, right? It's super concentrated.
It's super yummy.
And it's so good. I put this everywhere. If I eat ice cream, I drizzle on my ice cream. If I make pancakes on the weekends, sometimes I do. I like, waffles or something like that. When I'm close to my period, I put a lot of this Epigenius cherry. I mix it with a dark maple syrup. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It helps you sleep better. And then
okay, we've got the super cleanser. Is this the last product in the pack?
We have the super cleanser. Yes.
Okay.
The super cleanser. Yes, this is the last one. And Super Cleansar, this is for parasites. It helps us remove parasites. It also helps us cleanse the colon. It's really good for releasing toxins and buildup in the colon. It helps with elimination of parasites. It's also good for bacteria, candida. A lot of these ingredients are really good for many other things, but it helps us move our bowels so we get all that impacted matter that's been sitting there for a long time, and it creates that perfect environment for parasites. It's very gentle, so don't be afraid. It's so gentle you're not even going to realize, because most of the parasites that we have are microscopic.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole pack.
That is great. The other thing that I would like you to just briefly show are the two other products that Purium has, the protein powders that are not, that they're grain-free. So as you go to get them, that's going to be the dark berry.
Yes.
That's for collagen support. And we did, again, a whole video on collagen support and talked about the dark berry protein. But this one does not have any grains in it. It's grain-free. And then the other one is the Epigenius family. And we just did a video on this a couple of weeks ago. So the Epigenius family has a lot of great stuff in it. Go watch that video. I'm going to put all the links to these videos in the description so you can easily find them. This is chocolate. It's tasty. Kids love it. You can see all of the nutrition in there. That is food-based, nothing synthetic. And once again, it is grain-free, and it's got family on there, so big kids can have it too, you know, big kids. And then maybe just quick, what was the other one? What did I just mention? Oh, the Biome Medic, which I know isn't grain-free because of the wheat germ. But if maybe you're not eating grains per se, but you're not sensitive to wheat germ, this might be another one to add to your pack because it is just so great for supporting digestion and the intestines and the microbiome.
Yes.
All right. Any other thoughts before we wrap this up?
No, I think that we pretty much covered everything. I think if everyone has any questions, we have so many recordings which we explain everything. But Biome Medic, it's my absolute favorite. I even have customers that have celiac disease, and they do just fine on Biome Medic. So it's up to them. But I strongly recommend everyone to get on Biome Medic because it detoxifies up to 74.5% of glyphosate within 6 weeks. It reduces the C-reactive protein, which is the biomarker for inflammation, by 75%. And it also is medically proven to increase intestinal immunity by 35%. So this product right here is one of the most powerful products that everyone needs because we have all been exposed to pesticides, herbicides, glyphosate. I mean, we have heavy metals, lead, mercury, so many toxins in our diet that prevents our body from absorbing the nutrients. So a lot of the times we're eating, but we're not absorbing. And like you said, Dr. Christine, you are what you eat and what you can absorb.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absorb.
So I am also going to put for you people who have bared with us this whole program. Hopefully you've learned something. I am going to put in the description also a link or links. There's multiple links because there's different ways to buy these products. I'll put a link specifically for this pack, and then there'll be other links with some explanations. If you get confused, just contact me. But with those links come either a coupon for $50 off if you're buying individual products or if you're buying one of the packs. Is this one included in the packs that would be $200 off? Or I'm still learning. Forgive me.
Yes, no, totally. So they also do get a discount, a big discount on this pack. So the retail price is $522, and they get it for $391 with your discount.
Okay.
So from 522 to 391, that means that they save $131.
Okay, great. So I think that's maybe that's 25%. So you do get a great discount, and also there is an opportunity to receive commission if you're sharing with people, because everybody really needs these products. It's not a matter of do they want them. When I hear people say they can't afford them, I'm like, how can you not afford them? You either pay now with good, dense nutrition and good supplements made from dense nutrition, or you're going to spend way more later trying to get back your health or get back the health of your children. Look, I see this every day with my patients. You know, I've seen it very close to me too, and it's not fun. And you spend way more money, and it is worth the investment. You are worth the investment, because without your health, you have nothing. You absolutely have nothing. Everything else doesn't matter. And especially when we're talking about children, if your child is not feeling well or sick or has a health condition, you will do whatever it takes to get them well. Well, let's just be proactive about that. Purium has a 60-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no risk. You don't have anything to lose. You have everything to gain with your health and the health of your family. So it is worth a try. Take the challenge. Take the 90-day transformation challenge. Really stick to it. Commit to it. Don't just be like dabbling here and there. And you'll notice a difference. You can't not notice a difference. So I will put links to everything, how to get it, which will include all the discount codes. But again, if you have trouble, or if you want me to help you make a custom program, just reach out to me. I will put my information in the description. All right, everybody. Thank you, Carolina. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much.
And you're welcome. And I will see you next time.